So it has been a crazy last few days. Let's talk about it. It's a very interesting relationship we have as people who look like me with the Democratic Party. Light on this melanin real quick, you know what I'm saying? How is it that we know so much about Donald Trump? We know what he did in the past, what he's doing right now, he's gonna do in the future, almost know what he's gonna eat for lunch tomorrow. So easy to criticize that man. Easiest thing to criticize, right? But when it comes to bringing up what the other side has done, what they haven't done, what they actually have done that have been bad against us, specifically people like me, we give them a pass. Why? It's to the point where you can't even criticize a past administration for what they did the last 4 years. You can't even look at them critically and say, okay, you did this, but you didn't do this. You did this, but you didn't do that. It's interesting. Only one side you can criticize, but you can't criticize the other side. Then, when you have people who dare say, you know what? Let's think for ourselves now. Yeah, let's leave and stand on our own and have politicians come to us to actually get things done. What's the first thing you hear? I'm gonna have you guess the word. Ooh, no, no. Boy, you think about voting for him, you a coon. You this, you that. He go this. How dare you think for yourself? How dare you actually look at policies and see what the past 4 years have been like as a whole, as a cumulative whole? How dare you look at that and actually think for yourself? How dare you? If the Democratic Party, which is supposed to be the party for the people, right, rebranded themselves as, if you do some research, you know the history for real. If the Democratic Party actually did, their job, right, Donald Trump wouldn't even have a shot in hell, better yet, winning in a landslide like he just did. Y'all really let these people play in your face. To tell you the truth, Trump's been a gift because that's all they have to run on. They have nothing else to run on. But what else are you going to run on? Are you going to run on policies that actually help the people, or are you going to follow your donors? Democrats got exposed back in 2016 for faking it. They've been the party of the donor class for years now, which is why Donald Trump won in the first place back in 2016. Everyone tried to paint it as racist this and racist that. Mainstream media tried to paint it like they're trying to paint it now. Unless you are prepared, I'm looking at all y'all never Trumpers out there. Unless you are willing to call 72 million people racist, misogynist, homophobic, bigots, unless you are prepared to call 72 million people that, tone it down. I'm like, come on, y'all mad because she lost? Why? This is the same chick who was literally on the day of the election faking a call to a voter. All this party has done for the past 3 election cycles is prop up candidates that people don't like. They don't like them. 2016, they screwed Bernie out of his delegates in Nevada. They already chose Hillary, regardless of the fact that people in the country as a whole didn't like her. It was the same thing back then. But Hillary called them basket of deplorables, right? How do you expect to win the middle of the country calling a whole bunch of people basket of deplorables? Look, if you told me back in 2016 when I was voting DC Statehood Green Party, yeah, I was that kind of progressive. But if you told me back in 2016 that I would be rocking one of these and with pride in public, I would have laughed at you. But what it has taught me this last 3 elections, because I've been tapped in, what it's taught me is that we are really brainwashed out this joint. We really brainwashed. Trying to wrap our heads around the fact that this man just swept the entire country. Trying to come up with every single reason in the book why it happened, except for the fact that the Democrats suck. They've sucked for a very, very long time. And they keep trying to tell y'all that they don't suck, but they keep running the same type of establishment candidates that nobody likes. This goes to show you is that authenticity will beat out manufactured every single time. Say what you want about Trump. Trump don't even use a teleprompter. They put that speech up on the teleprompter. Trump half do that and then do what he want to do at the same time. And you want to know what's funny? Every single time they did a on the street interview, a man on the street interview, or they did a town hall, people told you exactly how they felt. They felt that this last 4 years was a joke. That's why people voted for him. That's why he swept this country. See, y'all not really trying to have this conversation, especially you guys never Trumpers. You really don't like the Democrats. You just believe the propaganda told to you by the mainstream media about Trump. You really don't have a real opinion. It's part parroting the same points. The Democratic Party is not the party it used to be. These people used to represent the workers. They used to represent everyday middle class people. They do not represent that anymore. They represent elitists, they represent the globalists, and they represent the powers that be. And that's fine if you're trying to be in the in crowd. However, if you are trying to win an election for people who are still real out here, who's still working, who work for these unions and these factories, who just went on strike, they're looking for someone who's for them. They're looking for someone who represents them. Trump represents them. He's authentic, he's real, he can't be censored, and he's too big to rig. And that's why he won. Hey, look, man. As far as I'm concerned, what y'all think this hat means, it ain't even what it means no more. It literally means what it says on there. You want to get mad at me? Get mad at the 72 million people who voted for him and the 312 electoral votes he got. You already know what this means. You already know what it is. It's on fire too. And I got the other two. And I'm about to get some more. You already know what it means, man. Don't play in our face no more. We won fair and square.